I only have. Happy greeting, we welcome you. Mm, 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 mm. Good morning, good morning, good morning.
With just 3,000 customers still without power, and we're not stopping until every single one of those customers is restored. But on the road to restoration, we do have some challenges. Some include landslide. This area is prone to landslides, as you can see behind me. The soil and the type of terrain that we're dealing with sometimes makes it difficult for heavy trucks and heavy equipment, therefore making us have to go back to some manual ways of working. But our teams are doing everything that we can to ensure that our customers are back on as quick. This one is not mentally, it's only homeless. So it needed help. CVM News recently caught wind of a homeless man in Buffalo, Portland, who is said to have been sleeping in bus stops and at the post office. Today, our news team caught up with the man himself, and he explained his prevailing plans. You decide plan. And this one, I take over. If me hungry, I'm saying, Brethren, this is never a problem. I suppose, what's the problem? They said, listen, I pay you $20 for makeup. You go buy one bula, and you give me the bula price. That's what Carl Kennedy spent his younger years as a well-known mechanic in Buff Bay, Portland. Now in his 80s, he walks the streets, sleeping in bus stops and the post offices, relying on daily assistance to get by. He insists he does not cause trouble or pose a nuisance to the public. However, a postal worker at the Buff Bay post office, where Mr. Kennedy often sleeps, says the location has become a regular refuge for homeless men, including some who are of unsound mind and have displayed violent tendencies. This one is not mentally, it's only homeless. So he needed help. He sit on a man in time asleep. Within dogs then. A madman was here, might be a here, two here or so. He attack us when they come and tell him saying, he have to go now inside of food, he attack him place. The postal worker is also appealing to the relevant
No,
authorities
whatever.
to intervene and help remove the homeless individuals from the premises. Get rid of them for the premises because them are, they are harmful to us.
Sharon, good morning.
And we are not safe more time because they see the man when I come. I saw the man was still sitting there and the dog up here, so we don't we pass here so and go down the sound wait till somebody come to get the man and the dog move. If they can help to get him from here, we would appreciate it. Mr. Kennedy is lobbying to the relevant authorities for some medical and financial. Marita believes in the spirit of the Jamaican people, and today our team has collaborated with our partners, our clients, Jamaica Plumbing Supplies and Surgix Limited, to come and offer some.
All right, so um, this morning let me see, just eating now. I wash my teeth. Read Callaloo. You can see it. You see it? Callaloo and saltfish and dumpling and banana and sweet potato. Just finish eat that. Yes. So if you see my thumbnail, say help me answer this question, knowing that I told you from yesterday morning that I won't be on for long. I want to leave here 8:30. So I'm just waiting to say some more friends come on. Tap up the screen, double tap the screen. Oh, I'm going to put on my TikTok. I'm going to do some questions this morning. Oh, did I bring the book to keep the records? Maxine, good morning to you. Um, Child of God. You have when I eat this morning for I come without wait. Me just don't eat the food, come on. Me never rinse out my mouth. So say what's a little different thing me doing this morning, right? I go do the driving test this morning and me and Una go through some question. I want to know if answer the question and I go keep a record. I keep a record of the names of who get them and say who will come out. Who will come out victorious. Now, one thing I can do, if you're in Jamaica, I can send you credit. If you are in across the world, oh yeah. No, it's not exam of Bible teaching. You're not gonna help me now this morning. So now I'm gonna answer the question. So we're gonna see how much we would have passed the test. Remember, I'm gonna do a test, right? So it's on that grounds we are doing the test this morning. So I have to go ahead and start. I don't see some people yet. You understand? Alright, so I'm gonna read the question. I'm going to see how many persons can answer. It's the road test. In Jamaica. So it's Jamaica, right? So remember, you're going to answer it according to Jamaica. What is the first rule of the road? What is the first rule of the road? What is the first rule of the road? Come on now, man. Come on. Come on. I am going to do this and I want to run through it, and I think it's the best way to do it by coming here to let us interact. What is the first rule of the road? Over TikTok, what is the first rule of the road? Jamaica, I'm talking about. No answer? Come on, man. Even if you're wrong. Ah, Maxine. So let me write down Maxine. Maxine gone one. That's the rule of the road in Jamaica. To drive on the left side of the road. If you did not know that, so over here, so you learn everything. So the first rule of the road is to drive on the left. So let me write Maxine gone. Maxine gone one. All right. Help me to refresh up my brain. Number 2, when should you not overtake? When should you not overtake? Type in the comment. When should you not overtake? Now, it no matter where you're in the whole world, that's a general question. On a bend, yes, on a bend. You should not overtake on a bend. Where else should you not overtake? You're perfectly right on a bend. There are others. It may help somebody. In a school crossing zone, yes. Still more? So Sharon gone one too. I from Australia, good morning. I was looking for that one too, Maxine. Wherever there's an unbroken white line or a bend, if the line is not broken, do not overtake. If it's a straight line, you should not overtake. Bends, crossing, all of these things, junctions. So it's good. Alright, think we're going well. So if I get any of them, the 2 questions on the paper today, I'm sure I get them right. Alright. Number 3. When can you overtake on the left? Very good question. When can you overtake on the left? When can you overtake on the left? Type in the comment. So Maxine gone one, Sharon gone one. Number 3 question. When can you overtake on the left? Now for answer like a fast side now. If turning left. Now in Jamaica, you know. Because if you mix up that, I know overseas driving and Jamaica driving are 2 different in some instance. Like that one where you said, when you turn left, but no. Not in Jamaica. I don't think any of you going to get it. But if you were in America or Cayman Island, you would have correct, Sharon, but not in Jamaica. So I don't have no Jamaican driver up on the channel today. So you see, so we never know. No wonder why people in there are so reckless on the road, because they don't know one thing about the road law. They don't know nothing about the road law in their own country they're driving. When can you overtake on the left? Con Henry, when can you overtake on the left? Alright, so I give you this one. On a one-way road. On a one-way, you can overtake on the left. at a roundabout, when a driver in front give a signal that he's about to turn right, so you can go left. So if him signal that he's going right, then you can overtake him on the other side. I done that couple of times well. Well, the person sometimes they middle the road too, and they're going that end, so you can overtake them on the left side. So those are the time you can overtake on the left. Question number 4. After overtaking a vehicle, what should you do before rejoining the line? When you overtake a vehicle, what shall you do after to rejoin the line? So you overtake the vehicle, what next you do? Michelle, I'm doing driver's license test questions. The filter lane. So the next question now, after you overtake a vehicle, what should you do before you rejoin the line? A common sense to come and cancel your indicator. That's one thing. But you rejoin the line now, you overtake, so you're going to come in at the line now. What should you do? For your own safety, what should you do? I see a lot of drivers here in Jamaica don't do it. They just bang in and never look at how close you are. What should you do? No, after you overtake and come back into the line, you should check your rear view mirror. You should check your rear view mirror. All right, so that's it. All right, question number 5. When must you dip your lights? When must you dip your light? Hold on, I not get a soul with me this morning at all. Una reason with me at all this morning. For oncoming traffic at night light. I think some of your answer because you live America, you know. But alright, so when I realize so no no I give up because me have to just do it because I'm going to go do the test this morning. So I want to help me to pass my test. So that's why I say come make me reason in fog. Alright, so the question is when must you dip your light? On a wet road, in a brightly lit area, approaching an oncoming vehicle. I think somebody put that. That's Maxine. Yeah, so I'm gonna give Maxine 1 more points. Oncoming vehicle traveling close behind you, a vehicle approaching, a police officer on a point duty, a traffic light, approaching cattle, ascending up a hill, and when approaching a corner or a bend. Number 6, who has the right of way on a hill? Who have the right of way on a hill? Who have the right of way on a hill? Alright, so let me give you a clue. So you're going up a hill and a car coming down a hill. Who have the right of way? Yes, the heavier vehicle have the right of way, or the vehicle on the right. So I am going up the hill, the vehicle to my right have the right of way. But if it's an heavier vehicle coming up the hill, that vehicle have the right of way. I don't know what kind of fool law this is, but anyway, that's how them do it. So Maxine, you would get another point. Maxine, you get the top up, it look like, man. Anybody win the question, them will get top up and I'm gonna send top up to your phone. Alright. And I'm gonna do it right here. So I'm gonna use something there and send it. Anybody win it this morning, you gonna get the top up. So it doesn't matter where you are. I can use the, forget the name of the something, but I have it. Who has the right of way at a crossing which is not controlled by police, traffic light, or anything? So at a crossing, there's no light, there's no police officer. Who would have the right of way in that instant? Who would have the right of way? If you take more than 10 seconds for answer, I'll give you the answer because remember, I'm going to do testing now. Alright, so in this instant, no one have the right of way. Listen good. Who has the right of way at a crossing which is not controlled by police, traffic light, or sign? No one have the right of way. So you can't just bung out and say, what you have to do is to learn to give way. And if you're not careful enough, you have some people who no one have the right of way and some are come up the way, the whole line of traffic will come down and you're a bit over there so you can't even move. I don't know if any of you ever come up on that. So where there is no indication, there is no one has the right of way. So you have to try and make your way the most safest way you can. When should a driver make use of the right of way? When should you make use of a right of way? This is a common general all across, so it's not hard for answer. Tap up the screen and join in the conversation. You can win Tap Up this morning for your phone. That's the gift. Good morning, Betty, and I'm doing driver's license test. And if you answer, right now we have 2 persons, Maxine with 3 points and Sharon with 1 point. Alright. Who has the right of way at a crossing which is not, oh, we did that one already. When should a driver make use of the right of way? When it is, thank you, Maxine. That is perfectly right. When it is safe to do so. That's simple, you know. That is a very simple, straightforward question. Should a driver yield the right of way if the pedestrian enter the crossing? That's an easy question. Should a driver yield the right of way, though you have the right of way, if a pedestrian enter the crossing? Yes. Who first say yes? Veronica. Veronica says yes. So Veronica, me put the name, I take one next Veronica there now. Veronica CAD. So let me put the CAD side of it. No, 7368. 7368 of 1. Nigel Davis, good morning. How you doing? Over TikTok. May I start my donut. I'm gonna support my gift. Alright. Question number 10. What it meant by filtration? What it meant by filtration? What it meant by filtration? No, Benjamin, that wasn't the answer. The answer was yes. Filter. Alright, so listen what is called filtration. Listen what is called filtration. If you are held up at a road junction by a person regulating traffic and you turn left without getting a definite signal, it is called filtration. So you are there and the police officer is direct. I see that happen all the while and not even pay the police no mind. As a matter of fact, I'm going to tell you something happened to me the other day. I actually find myself in this position coming up from Westmoreland. Coming up from Westmoreland, and they were doing some work in the Allen Bamboo place there. So they have some people up by the top. But I thought the man at the bottom said, I think he put up the green flag. I don't know how I miss it. But the other one up the top was telling him to stop. Stop me. But me already gone. When he must stop, reaching at the middle, and I have to stop because the truck and the loader was actually in the middle of the road. So that was called, in those instances where you are not directed and you break that direction, it is actually what is called in Jamaica. I didn't know this one, so it's a good thing I studied the book. It is called filtration. You're learning about it too. I learned it too. There's 2 new things I learned from the book. I remember I would have already known. But because Jamaica terrain is a little bit different, there are some little different questions. Like the signs, I don't have a problem with the signs. There's no sign that I don't know. Absolutely none. Alright, so this is a learning for us. You may one day need to have it. What is a slip road? A slip. S-L-I-P. What is a slip road? What is a slip road? Side road merging onto a main thoroughfare. Alright, so in Jamaica it is an entrance on the corner of a major intersection, which allows vehicle turning left to filter without causing inconvenience to other vehicles crossing the intersection. This can be used at any light providing the way is clear. So it's an side road merging onto a main thoroughfare. You could have get it that way. I could have give it to you a short connection. So Sharon, in I say I give you that one. A slit road. So when I refresh my brain like that now, so when I go in there, sure. When I come back later, I will tell you how it goes. Alright. Because from these questions, the questions are coming. Not all of them you're going to get, but you have to be familiar with all of them. Alright. Question 12. What must you do if a police instruct you to drive in the opposite direction on a one-way road? That's a simple thing. We never have to go into that. Because if him want instruct you to go up on a one-way road, he can't lock you up. So you have to obey the instruction. It's simple like that. Alright, number 13. What should you do if you are involved in an accident? Very important question, this one. Emergency reason could cause. You have to obey it. We don't need, once the law enforces there, you have to obey it. If you're involved in an accident, what should you do? All over the world, that one is easy. What should you do if you're involved in an accident? That's true. Call the police and what else? Now, let me explain something here. In Jamaica, some people will drive wagon. So before you go think about, the first thing you must try to do is to try identify the vehicle. That's a my thing. Even though the book not say it that way, but I would observe the vehicle that I met in accident with, and as quick as possible, if I can. Well, I don't know if we can write down or screenshot it or whatever, or retain it in your head or something. Because some of these people will drive gun. Vehicle description is the best thing for your first. Even though the book is saying you stop, which is after stop. If no police is on the scene, give your name and address to the person having reason grounds to require these particulars. Some now go want to do that. So you have to, I would have said, me I do the test, me I go do a test, say, but let me tell you something. I see this happen the other day while we were going through, coming out of the ending of Allen Bamboo. There was a truck overturned, so it turned into a one-way, so they were directing the traffic one. And this man just speed down because it looked like he's so upset in my feet in the line so long. And touch my mirror. And he never stopped, you know. Not never really wrong, but decency would tell you to stop. And in many cases, people do things and then gone, because some of them never, vehicle never up to date. So you get the description of everything, and then I would call the police. In that case, if a vehicle gone, it depends on how serious it is. You call the police. That's the thing that you have to do. The decent way is you ask for name and address, get people particulars like them insurance and then driver's license. But I can tell you, in Jamaica, only decent people will do this. So I would encourage you, make sure you take a good look at the vehicle. All right, so number 14 now. Who has the right of way at a roundabout? Who have right of way at a roundabout? Is there any right of way at a roundabout though? Anyway, go ahead, answer a question. Yes, Benjamin, you're right. The person to your right. In America, in America, in Jamaica, there's no right of way. You should approach with caution and give way to the vehicle on the right. So I give you a mark for that, Sharon. Me's a different kind of person. Me's a different driver, you know. It's when me go run a roundabout, especially if me go merge off. If me need to go around, me take the deeper end inside. So if me know me go branch off on my left, me go take the outer side. That's how me drive. Me no bother twist and turn roundabout, you know. So when me go up on road for drive, I drive. Alright. How many signs are there at a roundabout? How many signs are at a roundabout? I bet you know. Some of you never observed this. How many signs are at a roundabout? Depend on the number of exit. Yeah, well, like in America, they're different. But in most cases, a roundabout. Just, no, listen. How many signs are at a roundabout? Alright, so let me tell you, there are 4 signs at a roundabout, and I know many people, even in Jamaica, not observe them, I watch them. Slow. Roundabout ahead. And it say keep left, and it say give way. They maybe not put up a sign them properly too. That's why a lot of people don't know them. But there are 4 signs at a roundabout, so if you're going to do it, remember that. How far should you park from a bus stop? How far should you park from a bus stop? Maureen Reed said 4. Me give her an answer already, Maureen. How far should you park from a bus stop? You say 6 feet? No. In Jamaica, it's 40 feet or 12 meter away. 40 feet or 12 meters. You should drive. $20 before and 10 meter. No, no, no. Don't get it mixed up. 12 feet away or 12 meter. How far should you park from a pedestrian crossing? You know, are the same thing. So I don't need to ask you that. Are the same thing, same distance. Why should you take special precaution when approaching a person with a white stick? Why you feel when you see a person with a white stick and you must take special precaution? Why? You know, so now I feel the test if you not go for the test this morning, eh? Top up the screen. Blind. Maxine, you get that one. Exactly right. You get that one, Maxine. You get that one. White stick. Where should you not park? Do you know where you should not park? Well, I'm going to shut the door so we're not hear the night also. Alright, where should you know? No parking zone, that's one. Yes, no parking zone. No parking sign. That's a very good answer. Fire hydrant and handicap parking, so right. Earth Angel and Share Fire Station. Alright, I'm going to give you all on a 1-1 mark. Maxine. Sharon. Maureen. Maureen. Who else? Earth Angel. Earth Angel. Let me see if I left anybody out. Good morning, Andrea Lawson. Alright. Put up. Get 1 mark, 1 mark. Alright, so now go on. Where should you not blow your horn? Where should you not blow your horn? Where should you not blow your horn? The amount of people brought this a liar. Jesus have mercy. That nobody never. I wonder if you know so this is the road code of Jamaica. Sharon said hospital. Well, unfortunately, near hospital. Yeah, near the hospital, school and night. Alright, so let me see. Oh, hold on, hold on. So Sharon's the hospital, God chosen. So Sharon get one more. God chosen. Alright. I'm gonna get the first two. Yeah, so let me tell you them too. You should not blow your horn in a built-up area. Approaching a policeman on duty. Don't blow no horn when you see no police. I mean, no, hey, all the police them a lift up their hand to them brethren and blow their hand. Them all them a broke the law. You should not, when your vehicle is stationary, you shouldn't blow your horn. If it's not driving, so you park up, your horn should not be blown. When you're approaching cattles, when you're passing the Parliament of Jamaica in session, when you're passing a church, you should not blow your horns. A hospital, a library, or school in session, your horn should not blow. How much have we brought that the law? Why? No. No for them driver, you will drive on the road, not even know one crop of them a liar. Then I know. I love this one. Me never know, so you never blow past church, you know, me I tell you the truth. When I was going through the book and I saw it, it was sort of new to me. Because I never see this question before. Alright. Whom do you consider most of all road user? Who is the most one you must pay attention to on the road? As the road user. This is universal. It's a serious offense. Let me do it again. I think you're not understanding the question. Good. Listen. Whom do you consider most of all road users? So out of everybody we use the road. A walker. Children. Pedestrian. That's the word I'm looking for. So chosen, God chosen, get it. Pedestrian. So you're gone too. What is the meaning of a broken white line in the middle of the road? I think we actually taught this at the beginning, but anyway. What is the meaning of a broken white line in the middle of the road? Good morning, Angela. You can overtake. So when the broken white line in the road mean you can overtake. If that, hear it good? If there's no oncoming vehicle or your judgment is good enough to see the vehicle coming but you know you can do it, you have to be very careful. So not because you see the unbroken line mean you just rule. No, make sure on the opposite side it is clear. No, what did I say? Unbroken, a broken white line. I said the broken white line is when you overtake. The unbroken white line is when you don't. So if there's no broken lines in the road, it means you should not overtake. If it is straight, but when you see the little patch of white here, look a patch of white there, it's a broken white line, you can overtake while the road is clear. Alright, so let me say, who said that? Sharon said you can overtake. So Sharon get that one. So let me give you the point standings now. Maxine is now at 6 points. Sharon is now on to 6 points. Veronica on 1 point. Maureen on 1 point. Earth Angel on 1 point. And God Chosen on 2 points. Still don't have anybody from TikTok on the list yet. You will be getting credit to your phone, whoever comes out the champion. Alright, question. Where did I reach now? Alright. So we just talked about the broken line and the unbroken line. So I'm not going to ask a follow-up question to that. What is a dual carriageway? What is called a dual carriageway? A dual carriageway. A dual carriageway. I actually live where my house is there's a dual carriageway. In Jamaica. Onika, good morning, sweetheart. How you doing? What is a dual carriageway? 2 lanes, but you missed something out, Maxine. Very important. A separate highway. Highway allow 2 line on each side. No, 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 no. Not in Jamaica. Let me tell you. Them for take it Gifford. That's why they are so much. None of them right now most of who up on the road that drive don't know them. Alright. A dual carriageway in Jamaica is a two-way road divided by a strip of land in the middle. That's exactly where my house is. So the main road is there. There's a piece of land right in the middle, and then there's another road here where my house is. So I live directly on a dual carriageway beside it. Right in front of me I have one. So I couldn't miss this question. Yeah. So you can come off and go back on the main. You can go back on the main from two, and then there's a piece, a strip of land in the middle. That's a dual carriageway in Jamaica. But I think for United States or other part of the world, what Sharon says, a two highway allow 2 line on each side. So you'd have it different. So that's why I say it's Jamaica driving test, this one. What is a cul-de-sac? Let me pronounce it properly. What is a CUL-DE-SAC? Capital letters. What is a cul-de-sac? A dead end road. Yes. You know the one there, Sharon. Sharon know that fast. Yes, it's a dead end road. It's a dead end road. It's called a cul-de-sac. What is a filtered light? What is a filtered light? Yes, Murray, but Sharon get it long time ahead of you. Oh, you say with island. All right. What is a filtered light? What is a filtered light? Mansa, good morning. Jamaica Road question. Good morning, Mansa. What is a filtered light? Come on, road users. I'm going to have to come back under them something here now. All right, so Sharon is saying, you're right. Light direction to go right. All right. So it's a green arrow which appear indicating that you may go in the direction shown by the arrow. So like you reach a stoplight, and then, you know, in a some way, that all stoplight have them. But there are stoplight that have arrows that say turn right. There are some that have say turn left. And then you have some when you have none of that. So you have to be very careful or you turn. Some just have the stoplight and you just go. I see that right now, the first stoplight I'm going to pass when I'm leaving here. And I say they need to correct. It's a junction. It's a 4-lane, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 exit at a stoplight. And then now you have to still give way within the green light of the stoplight. And I can't say, oh, the authority can't say that they should change that. So when I read this question, it put me exactly what is happening. So yes, it could be left or right. Depends on how it is. Yeah, so that's a question to see it go your direction that you want to go. All right. What is a combined police stop signal? What is a combined police stop signal? Yeah, so I give you one and I give Maxine one. What is a combined police stop signal? Because we have to finish up the question then. Anybody know that answer? If you don't have answer quick enough, me will get the answers in order to get through them. Alright, so what is a combined police stop signal? It is the signal given by a appointed duty policeman to simultaneously stop vehicle approaching from in front and behind him. So that is called a combined police stop. Alright. What signal must you give when you are about to slow down or stop? What signal shall you do? When I read this the other day, and I said, this nonsense need to stop in Jamaica, you know. Them need to rewrite the book over and modernize up a book. Them are going to tell you, so you must extend your right hand with your palm of your hand turning downward. Your body, no part of your body should be coming out of your vehicle. This need to be corrected. Yeah, Paul, people are take their hand. These things need, that's why you have the indicators. You have indicators. And when you're going to slow, that's why you have brake lights. It's indicating that you're slowing or you're about to stop. That's right, Maureen. But anyway, this is what them have there. So if you extend your arm out, put your hand out, your right arm with the palm of the hand, turn downward and move it slowly. So you're going to do so. And keep your wrist loose. Nonsense in this modern time, Jamaica still have them there in the road code. Oh my God. Me think that them are so old, something need for stop now. No part of your body should be out of your vehicle. Cause me gonna put your hand out there and a madman come and his room and lick off your hand. Cause we have them out there, stay there. But anyway, that's their law. So you know that. And you know I never used that yet? Never from I'm driving in Jamaica. I've never done that. If I'm going to slow, I take my time, put my brake on, touch my brake. That'll come to a complete stop. But that should indicate to you to be caution behind me and watch out. What is the correct sequence of traffic lights? Let me see if you understand the sequence of the yeah, or you can use, well, they use the flasher here different, so we have to be careful with that too. I think we soon get to that question. What is the correct sequence of the traffic light? So you don't want stoplight. What is the correct sequence of those lights? Can I get somebody to answer this question? What is the sequence of the lights at the stoplight? And when I say sequence, which should come first? Red, amber, green. You're perfectly right, Sharon. Right and point. One more point for you. Seems like a winner. You're Maxine head and head up there. So the sequence is the red mean to stop. The amber also mean to stop. But in other jurisdiction, it does not say you stop. It say you prepare to stop. So you can go through the yellow light once you're not gonna make the red catch you. Because if you know the sequence, you will know that after the amber, it will have the green. It will have the red. So that's all you have to understand. And after red, you will have green. So amber is colored. So I can't teach you differently because that's what this book say. In Jamaica, you stop. I brought that 2 times now because sure I used to that once the red don't catch me, I can go through the yellow. Yeah. Alright, so you see that? It's important. What signal must you give when you are ready to be overtaken? Again, them I tell you to extend your arm out. I don't. I indicate. I use my lights them all the time. I'm an indicator. So I indicate. So if I'm in the traffic First of all, I have to see in front of me, clear. So I put on my indicator to my right and I overtake and I indicate back that I'm coming back over into the line. That's how I drive. Oh, you're in Canada. Oh, yeah. So some of these are some like a backway thing that need to step up on. These signal about putting your hand out. It is not right. It's time for it to change. And couple of them, you know. What signal must you give when you're about to turn right? The same thing again. What signal must you give a police when you're about to go straight ahead? You must raise your hand towards your shoulder and show them them. So them the foolishness they fi stop, man. Alright, this one you must know now. How far should you travel behind an emergency vehicle? How far must you be? Emergency vehicle. That not happen here. That not happen in this country, none at all. If them if you ever charge people on the road for them a liar, the country rich. Some people don't even bother drive. Alright, you should be about 500 feet away or 150 meters. Almost you drive in a convoy. So if you're in a convoy, how do you drive? If you're in a convoy, so you got a wedding, you got a funeral or anything like that, or your team or your people them. No, it's 150 feet. Maureen said 150 meters, but I give the answer before I saw it. Come, me have to speed up now, you know, I have a couple more minutes left, so anytime when I take long, we're going how should you travel in a convoy? You should not drive too close behind the vehicle in front of you. Leave ample space to permit a faster vehicle. So even though leave space so somebody can come in you if you're not going fast enough. So you can fill back the space and make the convoy go faster. But people not do them, that's what me here, people. They just have them on the book, but then nobody nah. What can cause a skid? That's easy. A wet, greasy, slippery surface, road surface, and even tire pressure and all of that. What are the speed limit for motor cars in Jamaica? I see one bus. Them people are following the road law. They are following no road rules. Maintain speed and do not overtake. Yeah. Speed limit for a car in Jamaica. When you're on the highway, if you're not on the highway, it's 30 miles per hour, depending. And on the highway, it's 50 miles per hour. That's the limit for car. And I tell you that they're right, you know. I remember one day I made up on highway 2000, man, I fly, I drive on. These cars are so light. Sometimes, I think it was the year when my father died. Was going to Clarendon. And I tell you, man, I fly the car, you know, man. Me could have one truck pass the car, and you could have feel the car vibrate, so. And right there, so me understand, so, you know, so then like a full light car, you can take fast speed. Jessica, good morning. Peace and blessing to you. I revise myself. I'm going to do my test, so I come and share it with everybody. No, it's 50 miles, it says. 50 miles along the highway and 30 miles off highway. That's the right speed limit for cars. And then tell the taxi man them that. How should you drive on a wet, slippery road? If you're on a wet, slippery road, oh, you're right. Oh, Yeah, but what I'm saying, this part of the law need to change, man. People body parts will top come out of vehicle, but yeah. I know. I know. Foolishness. I don't do that. I've never drive that way for years, so it's hard for me broken at that. But if them put it on the paper, I just know if for right. Alright, better run through them because we're not going to be able to. It's 8:06. I need to leave here 8:30. And I still don't finish fix up yet. So how long are you allowed to produce your driver's license when requested by the police? How long should you take if you're not driving a license and the police stop you and want your license? How long should you take to give the police your license? With caution. Thank you, Maureen. I'll give you one for that. You get it right. So you see, life is about everything. Even if we're a Christian, yeah, careful. Even if we're a Christian, this is what life entails. And we need to break away from, oh, it's only like the Bible and the sing and the hymns of Anna Hill, Far Away Stood and Old Rugged Cross. All of us have to traverse these type of things and we need to know them. How long it take for you to show up your license if you are driving without your driver's license, you have been stopped by the police to show your license. How many days do you have to go to the police with your license? No, days. How many days? Give me the days. How many days? Nobody know? Alright, I give you the answer for that. You have 5 days in Jamaica to present your license after you have been stopped by the police and you did not have your license. You have 5 days to do so. If not, your license can be revoked. What is the main cause of skidding? What cause if we are skid? Skidding. What caused you to skid? Oh, Mrs. Sona have a delay. It's 5 days. 5 days. 5 days. Alright, so I'm just going to run through the questions now. So but let me say who is the winner because right, so I'm doing Jamaica driving test book. I'm going to do it now. So I just use this as a way of refreshing me going in. You would get a ticket. It's a faulty driving because if you're on a road and you find out that it is slippery and all of that, what you should do is take the necessary precaution. Some people still want to drive on a carrier and not a certain and they just a skid so it's faulty driving. When the road is divided into 3 lanes, when do you use the center lane? If there's 3 lanes, when do you use the center lane? You have some people continuously driving in that lane and don't understand the road. I saw that on the highway the other day. Three lanes. You're only to go into that lane if you're going to turn right or you're going straight ahead. So you can, people don't, and I think they need to make people learn this one. After passing through water, what should you do? A lot of people don't know this, you know. When you drive through water, what should you do after? I just reading the question because time is up on me. you should ride your brake gentle for a while. So when you go through the water, just take time for your brake, little. A lot of people don't know that, you know. Gentle on your brakes, little. When a driver gives a slow down signal, what does that mean? Oh, we talked about that already. You tend to slow or stop. Name 3 persons other than the police who are authorized to stop traffic. A man with a red flag at a road construction site or a cattle crossing. A school crossing patrolman and a traffic warden. What is a concealed entrance? It is a driveway which is not clearly seen leading onto a roadway. What it meant by yield, right of way, to give way. Clean your mirror. Yeah, that's another thing because sometimes the things splash up on your car and you have to clear off your mirror. Ah. All right. What's the maximum speed limit? Oh, but we not do that already, so let me repeat back the same question. For cars, what is the maximum speed limit for trucks? Same 30. If a policeman stop you at a stoplight where it's on green, what should you do? Obey the police. Anyway, so them the question, you have to obey the policeman. So, let me see the time. 13 past 8. I think this is where I'm going to have to stop it, you know. Because I need to reach where I go by 9 o'clock. So, may I stop it right here, so. We can take it up another time. And alright, I have to stop here so for this morning. So let me see. Let me see. Who is the winner? Who is the winner? Maxine of 367. Sharon of 369. So Sharon is the winner for this morning driving test. Come, can I get a congratulations for Sharon Pearson, please? She is the winner for the driving test. She's the winner for the driving test this morning. And second, coming in second is Maxine. Put your hands together for Maxine. Maxine is second. And there's a tie for third place. And it's Maureen and God Chosen with 2 points. They are third. And in fourth, but not last, it is Veronica 7368 and Earth Angel. I love this. I love this morning that you guys are trying to know the laws of the road so that we can drive more safer on the road. Yes. So it is Sharon Pearson, Maxine, Maureen and Chosen and Earth Angel and Veronica. I love it, man. We must do more quiz. We'll do more quiz. We know what we're going to start do? We can't really plan it because sometimes on the weekends that's when we do my own thing. But when we study throughout the course of the week, we're going to have a roundup. We need to have a roundup each week on what we study to see where people are. Yes, Maxine, number 2. Congratulations. Yes. Come on, put on some congratulations. Congratulations and jubilations. I want to learn something new. Sharon learned about filtration. Alright, guys. Filtration. All right, guys, love you, but I have to go because I am going in now, and I will catch you later. Sharon, I will talk to you. Don't worry about it. Um, until we meet again. Love you guys. Love you guys. I'm your girl, Auntie Jen. Bye, 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 bye.